Hoje falaremos a respeito de godofwar Ragnarok. Terça-feira ontem saiu mais um vídeo a respeito do making of do jogo e dessa vez vamos falar a respeito das criaturas e personagens que foram feitos pela Santa Mônica. Eu vou assistir o vídeo junto com vocês, ainda não assisti, vai ser meio que um react também, a gente vai analisando conforme for aí no vídeo, beleza? Fala aí galera, beleza? Eu sou o Black, tudo bem com vocês? Sejam bem-vindos ao meu canal. Galera, antes de começar, vamos curtir, se inscrever no canal, deixar aquele like. Muita gente que assistiu o vídeo não é inscrito no canal. E a gente está começando agora, é importante aquele apoio do começo para a gente poder dar continuidade no nosso trabalho, né? Então conto com vocês, curte, compartilha, se inscreva no canal, beleza? Bora lá!
I get to lead a team of fantastic and brilliant concept artists, and our role is to create the characters that you see in the game. That is everything from the main hero cast you see to the creatures, the gods, and monsters that you come across. The hope is that we get something that feels unique and stands up to the history and the legacy of what the God of War franchise has always done. I feel like from the first games, that was a similar approach that they were doing, and that's not always easy.
Olha, segue Brasil, né, galera? Criando criaturas e personagens. Svartalfheim. Ó, Rafa Grassetti, brasileiro.
Hi, my name is
Top.
Marissa Coppert. I'm a character technical artist.
Hi, my name is Angela Rico, and I am a senior character artist in God of War Ragnarok.
Hi, I'm Della Longfish, and I am the lead of the character concept team at Santa Monica Studio.
Come in.
Sindri.
All yarns be the happen to him.
As a character technical
Block,
artist
né?
here at SMS, I rig most of the characters and props that you see throughout the world.
As character artists, our job is to create 3D assets based on the beautiful concept art provided to us. We do this by making sure that
Da hora, né, cara? Pegar na arte conceitual e transformar na parte do jogo, né?
stand out instantaneously. So when you see our characters on the screen, we want you to almost like
Olha o Sindri, velho, que engraçado, velho.
have a connection to them.
Zóio esbugalhado, Brock.
Before even interacting with them.
As art director, I get the chance to collaborate with all the departments in the studio, from narrative to viz dev, because we want to make sure the factions feel correct, all the races belong to where they're supposed to be, like all the realms have very specific characteristics about them to make sure it all fits within the God of War universe.
Sorry, one more thing. Although, these are gifts I'm giving to you, so I shouldn't be sorry and you should be thankful. Anyways, here, please be careful.
In the God of War 2018, we saw Brock and Sindri, and that was the
Da hora esse
guy's version
dispositivo,
of
cara.
Uldra. And in God of War Ragnarok, we actually get to go and visit Svartalfheim, where they're from. And a great part of that too is we want to make sure that we expand the cast. You know,
É da hora esse reino
see a
deles, né,
little
cara?
bit of what was represented, and that was something that we hadn't seen.
Svartalfheim is a beautiful place. There's a lot of different
Svartalfheim.
biomes. You go from wetlands to mountain springs, and took a lot of inspiration from hot springs, from the minerals that you find. A lot of colorful minerals, a lot of resources. So
Os anões já tem, né? De tudo que for ver filme, série, ser grandes construtores, né? Engenheiros, vamos falar assim, né?
It's a realm where you're going to find a lot of water environments. There's quarries. It's a very industrial city.
Rapaz, tem bastante coisa, né? Mineral, parte de água, montanhas. É um reino meio completo, aparentemente, né?
This great city where they live in.
Knowing that they're blacksmiths, that was kind of
Ferreiros.
reflected within their clothing, and you see that within the houses and every inch. We want to make sure that both the environments and characters had a cohesiveness that felt like every inch of it felt like it went together and was designed specifically by them. And again, that's something that we haven't seen in some of the other realms and is unique to these characters and their location. And the hope, it all goes together and creates a feeling within the realm that you're excited to see, feels unique, and really creates that sense of wonder where you want to go back.
Eu ia falar, né? Será que eles mataram ou já tava morto?
When designing a character,
brotou na água, né,
match
cara?
the geography
Doideira.
around it. First, it's definitely dictated by the biz dev team and the narrative team and the story team. They make sure the character
green,
is
cara.
designed for features that fit in with what they need.
when designing the Grims, we took a lot of inspiration from the environment. So we took a lot of inspiration from lizards, creatures that kind of belong to that environment.
Lagartos.
They have those big claws. There's small critters to the big ones, and really building up that race, making sure they kind of belong and that realm felt lived in, and that ecosystem felt like very diverse.
Making sure that it feels natural.
Falei,
and
o
believable.
ecossistema, esse reino em si vai ser bem habitado, com bastante variação de criaturas, né?
Pulled a lot from the environment concepts that Luke Berliner and his team were doing, and pulled a lot of those into actually the skin texture, even the
Oh, yeah.
bulk and volumes that you see in
Really
these
not.
characters. So it really does feel like not only do they
Lagarto,
belong in there,
reptiliano.
but you're able to see them and they stand out for the combat.
Olha o bagulho de fogo, mano. Da hora, hein?
design is all about storytelling. In the example
Da hora,
of
né,
the
galera? O
winner,
jogo tá muito bonito,
his
né?
design was really tailored to convey his own personality. He's a bookkeeper from Svartalfheim, and because his job demands, he's very organized, he's very rigid, and he's a very play-by-the-rules kind of guy. But then in contrast, you have his friend. So when you see Sterling connect with his pet, we see that he's not all just this rigid librarian guy, but that he's got a softer side to him.
Mas ele que toma conta de tudo ali no reino, né?
Storytellers, no matter what we do, even in the tech side of things. I mean, we work to make these characters. that then
Rapaz, será que isso aqui parece aquela série que a gente viu no trailer, hein?
Put those features and traits on our
Aí, ó.
race.
Ela mesmo.
The prophecies say Fimbulwinter.
Então, então lá deve ser Svartalfheim, né? Vocês estão comentando aqui.
Svartalfheim, the dwarves, working with different races from different realms, so definitely seeing Ragnarok and the impact of that into the realm, it puts them into this position that's very interesting to see which side they take and things that they're building. So as you go through the level, you find out a lot more about this race and the political
As engenhosidades do
situation
Reino dos
happening
Anões.
while Ragnarok and Fimbulwinter is taking place.
Hey, dwarves! Oh. They're, running away.
One thing that our hope is with the cast of characters within every realm is not that it's just enemies there to kill you. We want to feel believable and that there's a wide world out there, but we want to kind of plant these seeds within any cast of the realm that there's more outside of what you're playing, and we want the fans to feel like they can go back and really visit those areas and want to go explore.
If the geysers and smell here are worse because of Fimbulwinter, maybe the earthquakes are too?
Aye.
Going into Svartalfheim,
Rapaz, terremoto, hein?
players to experience all the new races that
Uma nova dinâmica pro jogo aí.
how they play very different from anything we had before. There's wildlife, it's something that kind of goes unnoticed, but we took a lot of effort.
Será que surgiu isso tudo depois do Fimbulwinter, cara?
So there's a lot
Ou já era coisa do Reino dos Anões?
I'm really excited for Svartalfheim. It is a gorgeous realm. After looking through some of the cinematics and playing some of the cinematics and playing through some of the puzzles,
Os
I'm so
enigmas.
excited how water plays such a big feature in that realm, and that is so cool.
I'm most excited for fans to finally get to see how the dwarves live. Brock and Sindri were fan favorites in the last game.
Mas da hora o Tyr lá junto, cara, na mesa, que top, velho. Eu acho que eles devem primeiro atrás do Tyr, depois se pegar o Tyr, provavelmente eles vão pra Svartalfheim, né? O Tyr tá junto com eles. Interessante, cara, da hora, velho. Ou será que é lá que eles libertam o Tyr, né?
And knowing that all the work we put in will be seen and appreciated, that's not always the case, but our fans just get every little nook and cranny on that. And we love that, and we packed a lot of that in for this new cast, and we hope you guys get the same feeling with God of War Ragnarok.
É, galera, 7 dias só pro Ragnarok, hein? Como é que tá o hype de vocês? Hoje já tô deixando o jogo baixando já, né? A partir do dia 2, quem já comprou a pré-venda já pode baixar o jogo já tá baixando. E agora é esperar pro lançamento, né? E aí, galera, o que vocês acharam do Reino dos Anões, Svartalfheim? Achei bem interessante o reino, com bastante diversidade. Não dá pra saber se o reino já era assim antes do Fimbulwinter ou ficou assim depois. Mas, assim, ali acho que talvez a gente vai ter a maior diversidade de criaturas possíveis, como os desenvolvedores falaram, comentaram. E foi uma coisa que a galera pediu no jogo de 2018, né? Que foi a falta de combate, né? Então, nesse jogo, a princípio, a gente vai ter bastante combate, bastante inimigo para enfrentar. Diz aí pra mim nos comentários, o que você tá esperando? Semana que vem já é o jogo, galera. Bora lá. Eu vou acompanhar, trazer uma série aqui do zero do jogo, jogando desde o início. Vou deixar como se fosse um detonado. Vou fazer lives a respeito do jogo e também deixar os vídeos. Espero contar com vocês para assistir e acompanhar a gente, beleza? Tamo junto, até o próximo. Valeu!